Hello everyone and welcome to story time. Now today's story is called A Squash and a Squeeze. Can you say that with me? A squash and a squeeze. Because you can help me say that during the story that I'm reading, and it's by my favourite author, Julia Donaldson. Let's have a look what it's all about. A little old lady lived all by herself, with a table and chairs and a jug on the shelf. A wise old man heard her grumble and grouse. "Oh, there's not enough room in my house. Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." Oh dear, she lives in a little house. "Take in your hen," said the wise old man. "Take in my hen? Oh, what a curious plan." Well, the hen laid an egg on the fireside rug and flapped round the room, knocking over her jug. Oh dear. Oh, the little old lady cried. "Oh, what shall I do? It was pokey for one and it's tiny for two. My nose has a tickle and there's no room to sneeze. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take in your goat," said the wise old man. "Take in my goat? What a curious plan." Well, the goat chewed the curtains and trod on the egg and then sat down to nibble the table leg. Gosh. The little old lady cried, "Oh, glory be! It was tiny for two and it's titchy for three." The hen pecks the goat and the goat's got fleas. "My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take in your pig," said the wise old man. "Take in my pig? What a curious plan." So she took in the pig, who kept chasing the hen and raiding the larder again and again. Oh dear, I think he's eating all of that food. The little old lady cried, "Stop, I implore! It was titchy for three and it's teeny for four." Even the pig in the larder agrees. My house is a squash and a squeeze. And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." "Take in your cow," said the wise old man. "Take in my cow? What a curious plan." Well, the cow took one look and charged straight at the pig, then jumped on the table and tapped out a jig. Look at him dancing on that table there. It's a funny thing for a cow to do. Oh dear. You lean back a bit so you can see all of that picture. The little old lady cried, "Heavens alive! It was teeny for four and it's weeny for five. I'm tearing my hair out. I'm down on my knees. My house is a squash and a squeeze." And she said, "Wise old man, won't you help me, please? My house is a squash and a squeeze." Are you joining in when we're saying a squash and a squeeze? I hope so. "Take them all out," said the wise old man. "But then I'll be back where I first began." So she opened the window and out flew the hen. "That's better. At last I can sneeze again." She shooed out the goat and shoved out the pig. My house is beginning to feel pretty big. She huffed and she puffed as she pushed out the cow. Just look at my house. It's enormous now. Thank you, old man, for the work you have done. It was weeny for 5. It's gigantic for 1. There's no need to grumble and there's no need to grouse. There's plenty of room here in my house. Ooh, got my pages stuck. And now she's full of frolics and fiddle-dee-dee-dee. It isn't a squash and it isn't a squeeze. Yes, she's full of frolics and fiddle-dee-dees. It isn't a squash and it isn't a squeeze. Well, I hoped you liked today's story. I really liked that one. So she thought her house was really, really small. So that wise old man told her to get all of her animals in so she could feel what it really would like being squashed and squeezed into a little house. So when they all left the house, she realised her house wasn't really tiny anymore. She got lots and lots of room to do things. So until next time, let's have a little bit of fairy dust. Are you ready? A little sprinkle. Till next time. Bye.